Thank you, Mayor Pro Tem and City Council. My name is Sarah Smith. I really appreciate that your agenda today includes the item that is working towards helping small businesses with their property crime expenses. At your last meeting, you voted to move forward on a pilot program to implement hygiene stations where homeless people can use the restroom, dispose of used drug needles, and potentially shower. I understand that the specific details, such as the locations, the equipment, and the cost for this program are not yet known. And I ask that once the city has developed a plan for this, the people of the city are given a chance to provide input before the hygiene stations are implemented. The city of Seattle previously tried having similar public toilets over a decade ago. These were intended to help the homeless population and others, but Seattle abandoned this initiative after the toilets became, quote, a haven for drug deals, drug and alcohol use, and prostitution. Seattle spent $5 million on these toilets, and according to the New York Times, quote, the bathrooms had become so filthy, so overrun with drug abusers and prostitutes, that although use was free of charge, even some of the city's most destitute people refused to step inside them. Users left so much trash behind that the automated floor scrubbers had to be disabled, and prostitutes and drug users found privacy behind the toilet's locked doors. Seattle ended up selling their toilets on eBay for only a few $1,000s at a huge loss to the city. I'm concerned that the hygiene stations in Las Cruces could end up having the same issues they faced in Seattle. It seems also unlikely that people are going to travel long distances in order to use the hygiene stations. So I wonder whether they will be able to really make much of an impact on the dirty needles and the feces and the urine that's being found around the city. If the hygiene stations do end up being used a lot, there's a potential for people to be congregating in the nearby areas. Like the Desert Hope homeless housing project, there's the potential for the hygiene stations to increase other problems in the nearby neighborhoods and businesses, such as harassment, trespassing, aggressive panhandling, and property damage. If the city moves forward with implementing hygiene stations, it will be important to assess the level of crime and disturbance in the nearby areas before and after the hygiene stations are put into place, so that we can actually tell whether these are having a positive impact on the community as a whole. Overall, I'm concerned that the policies being implemented by the city may be making it easy or enticing for people to continue their self-destructive drug abuse behaviors. It feels like the city is inadvertently making it easy to be a drug addict, such as through funding organizations that provide food and shelter regardless of whether people are using illegal drugs, having no real consequences for people who are repeatedly committing crimes in the city, and now tacitly supporting illegal drug use by providing containers in which to collect dirty needles. Las Cruces' children, families, and businesses are counting on you to make our community a safe place to live and work. But over the last years, we have watched as things have gotten worse and worse. Please be willing to consider that the hygiene stations and other recent policies may actually make the situation worse.
Thank you, Ms. Smith.
Thank you.